Welcome, my peeps, my peoples. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peeps, my peoples. Peep Squad is in the building, baby. We going to the top, and going to bring others with us. So let's get it started. Let's talk about 3 things with Wendy Williams. About 12 years ago, Wendy Williams threw a big party. Sharina Hudson, her husband Kevin Hunter, was there, and also Charlamagne the God, and she didn't know that her husband was sleeping with Sharina Hudson at the time. And then on top of that, Wendy Williams is actually trying to follow her 12-step program and actually apologizing to family and friends for discarding them back in the day. And also, Wendy Williams and Kevin Hunter are fighting over the $6 million estate. So let's get it crack-a-lackin'. So back in 2007, Wendy Williams threw this big party, and Sharina Hudson and Charlamagne the God was in there, and Kevin Hunter, and everybody knew that Sharina Hudson was actually sleeping with Kevin Hunter. So Wendy had snakes all around her from day one. Nobody told her to deal what was going on, and Sharina Hudson was basically showing her body off at the party, showing off what she got, and basically she was sleeping with Kevin Hunter at the time, and she was only 21 years old. So Kevin Hunter played that game with her. He pimped that booty. And then on top of that, he wined and dined her and promised her career, promised her this, promised her that. So that's why she stayed around. Then on top of that, she got pregnant back then a few years ago. So Sharina Hudson has been actually pregnant twice by Kevin Hunter. Some people say that she had a miscarriage, and some people say she had an abortion. Allegedly, I believe she might have had an abortion at the time because the relationship just started off, and it was too soon for Kevin Hunter to invest everything that he has invested now in Sharina Hudson. So now she has the baby, and now Kevin Hunter and Wendy Williams is about to get a divorce, allegedly. That's what the blogs are saying. That's what Wendy Williams' close people are saying, that her and her husband is fighting over the $60 million estate. So let's get back to, 2007 when Wendy Williams was throwing this party. Basically, everybody is laughing and grinning in Wendy Williams' face, knowing that her husband is stabbing her in the back and cheating on her and sleeping around with Sharina Hudson. So Sharina Hudson is there smiling and happy. She figured, she got a sugar daddy. She don't know where this is going to go. So she's going to take advantage of the situation. And Kevin Hunter, I guess he fell in love with her because he's been with her for more than 12 years. So I guess it's a long-term relationship. And now he done had a baby with her a few weeks ago. So it is what it is. Kevin Hunter then fell for another woman, and he was getting away with cheating on Wendy Williams for almost 12 years. Like, damn. But Wendy Williams did find out about him cheating on her, and she wrote in her book that, one of her number one rules is not to accept her partner back if they have cheated on her. And, come to find out, she knew he cheated, but she forgave him. And then Kevin Hunter tried to, make the situation better and promised Wendy Williams that if him and her don't work out, he would never be with another woman ever. And, he would never get married again. He'll be solo dolo because he loves Wendy Williams, and she believed him, and she loved him, and she believed that he stood by his word. And so she stayed with him after finding out that he had cheated on her. So it's just like, damn. Wendy Williams always said that her husband is her best friend, and people are throughout the years said that Kevin Hunter was able to control Wendy, and she worshiped him as he was her God. Everything that he said, she did, and she followed his direction, and basically she cut all ties with her family and friends that he didn't like. This is allegedly. So, it's just a sad thing. It's just bad for business that, this is going on. While Wendy Williams is talking about everybody else's business, her husband's been out here cheating on her for years. And she knew that he was cheating, but he promised when he got caught that he was going to cut off the relationship with Sharina Hudson. And, Wendy wrote in her memoirs in 2001 that she broke one of her rules of no cheating, and she took him back. And then Kevin Hunter also wrote that, it wasn't really a serious relationship. Men know how to get in and get out is when you start to have a long-term relationship, and then the partner that you're cheating with don't understand that. And so that's when the lines can be blurry and things can mess up. So basically, he patted Wendy Williams on the head and tried to tell her, hey, everything is good. This woman is gone. I was just in and out. It wasn't serious. It wasn't a long drawn out relationship. And she understood that. So it's over. But this woman stayed around and she kept being around. But Wendy Williams at one point thought that Sharina Hudson was out the picture, and Sharina Hudson was not trying to leave at all. She was just trying to stay there, and maybe she fell in love with Kevin Hunter, or maybe she just fell in love with what he did for her and all the things that, buying her a mansion, buying her condos, buying her cars, investing in her businesses, and being around, taking her on vacation, something that she probably would have never seen before if it wasn't for, Kevin Hunter, aka Calvin Hunter. So it is what it is. I was like, damn, shit is crazy. So Wendy Williams knew, but Kevin said that he was done with her. So now Wendy Williams is out to beg ex-friend for forgiveness and admit things are not good with her. So basically she called up an ex-friend, to ask for forgiveness and said that I'm sorry for what I did to you. Please forgive me. I'm not in a good place. I apologize for everything that I have done. I apologize for all the people that I have hurt. And I apologize to you if you can deeply forgive me for what I have done to you. And she also called some family members too as well to apologize to them and try to mend the relationship. And this is part of her 12-step sobriety program. And people, the family members and her ex-friend was alarmed, like, oh my God, Wendy's calling and saying she's sorry. And it's like crazy. And for Wendy Williams to admit that she was sorry and that she was wrong, to me, I think Wendy Williams is actually in that healing process where she's going to get her shit back together. And hopefully she walks the streets in the curve with Kevin Hunter and Sharina Hudson, and they don't get a dime from her, because that was wrong. That was low down and dirty to be doing. You got to get your karma. Wendy got her karma. Now Kevin and Sharina Hudson got to get their karma and not live off of Wendy Williams' money. And so, a couple of weeks ago, Wendy Williams found out that Sharina Hudson gave birth to a baby girl recently. And then after that, Wendy Williams was hospitalized last month after she allegedly suffered an alcohol relapse. Like, she was feeling it. So now one of Wendy Williams' other rules was not to have a baby on her or it's totally over. And so he broke all the rules, cheating and had a baby on Wendy Williams. He broke all the rules. So I wonder, what is Wendy Williams going to do with this situation and Kevin Hunter with this baby girl that Kevin Hunter just had? Is the baby going to meet Wendy Williams' son, or, Kevin? Are they going to make them siblings? They already siblings, but actually have a relationship and bond together? We're going to see how that shit works out. It's just a tragic situation, but it seems like Wendy Williams is kind of pulling out, if these stories are true, that she's actually still following her 12 steps and she's apologizing and recognizing her wrong and recognizing the people that she demolished and she threw away out of her life that could have been there to help her and protect her. So let's get on to Wendy Williams and Kevin Hunter fighting over the $6 million estate. So basically, it's going down. Wendy Williams has finally ripped off the wedding ring. She's not wearing the ring around. Occasionally when she gets on TV, she'll put the ring on, but she'll take the ring off because, Kevin Hunter has cheated on her. And basically, they're about to go to court to fight over the $60 million fortune that she has. And it's also reported that, Kevin Hunter has alleged fathered a child. We all know that, with his longtime mistress and everything like that. And basically, he's trying to get some cash. He says that he feels that he's entitled to a big cut of Wendy Williams' cash because Kevin Hunter says he pushed her and he helped her and he showed her the way. He showed her how to make money. If it wasn't for him, she wouldn't be Wendy Williams. She wouldn't have the talk show. She wouldn't be as brazen as she is because he taught her how to be the way that she is. He helped her. So what do you guys think about that? I don't know what he did for her, but damn what he's doing to her now. So just because you build her up, you can bring her back down and rip her to pieces and then take her money and then walk away and live happy ever after with your mistress and your child. So Kevin says that, he wants his money. He wants his money now. And Wendy Williams said that she is left physically wrecked. Her reputation is in tatters. And she continues to add that she has finally, listened to what people have been saying around her, and people has been trying to tell her what's going on between her and Kevin Hunter and what he has been doing. And right now, Wendy Williams says there's no other option but for her to wake up, to wake up and see what's going on before she loses everything and loses her mind. So hopefully she has woken up, and then this could be her story, and she can actually help people that's going through the same thing that she has gone through and tried to pretend and tried to hide for years, and say that she's finally free. So, but we'll see what happens after this situation. We'll see what happens. We'll see if she even gets a divorce. We'll see what happens, because you never know. Kevin Hunter might be able to pimp his way back into Wendy Williams' life, and basically they go on happy ever after without missing or skipping a beat at all, because she did it once, she can do it twice. So we'll see. But Wendy Williams said she has hit rock bottom, and her running around and walking around New York City drunk, and basically she had to go to the emergency room, that she realized that she has hit rock bottom and it's time for her to get up, and she's taken her sobriety to the fullest, and she's not going to jeopardize anything else in her life. And basically she is going to get rid of the tatter, the rumors, and the people that want to destroy her out of her life. So we'll see what happens. Wendy Williams says she's not turning a blind eye no more. She turned a blind eye to all the things that Kevin has done to her. She said the biggest betrayal was him having the baby. She cried. This is what people have reported that Wendy Williams has said to close people or family members of hers, that she's not going to slip anymore, and she's going to keep strong and stay strong. And she has finally woke up, and she's about to move forward, and she's going to move forward without Kevin Hunter and Sharina Hudson in her life, living off of her. And she's the breadwinner, and they're having lavish lifestyles and everything else like that, while she's suffering and going through embarrassment, while Kevin Hunter and Sharina Hudson are living good. They're doing damn good, and they got a baby. They're playing house. He's playing house with another woman when he's married, and he got his house of his own, so he got 2 houses. So Kevin Hunter also says in a statement that he gave to Radar, Kevin believes that he is the brain behind the operation, and it's all up to him. And he's the one that actually pushed the Wendy Williams clothing line, the live appearance, everything. Her merchandise, he pushed it, and he said he wants a chunk of the fortune, because if it wasn't for him, she wouldn't be nowhere. You guys tell me what you think. I'm glad, and I hope that Wendy Williams does wake up. Peace. I'm out. One love to all my peeps and my peoples, and you got to love yourself, number one. Once you love yourself and you respect yourself, you'll know when the enemy is trying to come and trying to hurt you and trying to deceive you and take what you got, because she worked hard for what she did. Her reading her card lines, being up there on stage, talking about people, going into people's businesses, and basically doing everything that she needed to do to get to where she's at. And then on top of that, he's going to try to take half of that, when half of the time he wasn't even a part of the marriage, because he had another living situation. He was cohabitating with Sharina Hudson. Peace. I'm out. One love to all my peeps and my peoples.